Hi, this is Kristen Shaw with She Buys Cars, and I'm here with Natalie Kumaratne from Honda, and she is the Clarity line expert.
There.
Hi, everybody. She's going to tell us about the 3 models in the Clarity line in Honda, and I think you're going to be really impressed. And if you live in California, really, these are the cars you need to be looking at for efficiency.
Yes, so we have the Clarity series, which is a family of 3 electrified vehicles. We have the Clarity Electric, which is this blue car behind me.
I'm going to flip it around.
Really pops.
It does really pop. That's a beautiful blue.
And we have the Clarity Plug-in Hybrid, which launches December 1st, which is a fantastic product. It just won the Kelley Blue Book Best Buy Award, so you know you're getting a really great deal. And we have all the way at the end, and we'll walk over there, the Clarity Fuel Cell. So what's really neat is that Honda, at the end of the day, and our heritage is being an engineering company, and we were able to engineer 3 really high-tech, environmentally friendly powertrains in one platform. So that's pretty cool in itself.
Yeah.
Everything is packaged under the hood, so that way the driver and the passengers aren't compromised on space.
Okay, yeah, and I sat in them yesterday, and it has a ton of room inside.
Yes.
So I think what people will want to know are the differences between the three models.
Sure.
This is really interesting.
Yes, the battery electric behind me is 0 emissions, and it charges. So you do not go to a gasoline station. You go and you plug in. Whether you plug in at home, you plug in at work. So it's a pure EV, and it's 89 miles on one charge, but it also has a DC fast charge standard, so it can charge its full battery in about 40 minutes. So you're in and out.
That's fast.
And really quick. Yep. So it's essentially a fast charger.
Okay.
On a regular level 2 charger, which is 240 volts, it's about 3 hours or so. So let's say if you plug in before you go to work, by lunchtime you'll be ready to go.
So we have a question. Joanne wanted to know. It says California is offering a $2,500 incentive on this car. Is that right? Is this
that
for the
is
whole
correct.
line?
So that is actually for 0 emission vehicles. So that is the Clarity Electric, which is right behind me. So yes, you are correct, the blue one, and the hydrogen fuel cell vehicle, which we'll make our way down there.
That's a beautiful.
And the plug-in hybrid is available for California state rebate up to $1,500.
Okay.
So 2 of them are up to $2,500, 0 emissions.
Okay.
The plug-in hybrid is up to $1,500.
Okay.
Yes. So do you want to take a peek inside?
Yeah.
Does everyone want to go with us?
Let's go.
Right.
Show me the inside. 40 minutes, that is a fast charge.
Yes, this is actually the charger. This is what it looks like. This is just a demo version, so it's a little tied up.
Oh,
but it clicks in, and then when you're done, you just hang it back up.
Easy. And you can put that in your garage.
Yes, you can put it in your garage, and there's actually a lot of incentives. So this one is through ChargePoint, but there's all different kind of suppliers. So you can shop online and do your research, but a lot of power and electric companies incentivize. So here we're in California, so Southern California Edison is our provider, but definitely want to check out the incentives.
He's popping the hood.
Yes, so might as well take a look.
Might as well take a look. Let's take a look under the hood. This is the kind of stuff I like to see too. Finding the lash. What do you call this blue?
This blue is a Vortex blue, and it actually is a heritage color from our Fit EV, which is a bright blue as well. And so you can see there's no engine in here. It's an electric motor, which is right here.
Earth Dreams
Earth
technology.
Dreams.
What does that mean?
So everything looks a little bit different, depending what Clarity variant you're looking at.
Okay.
Just like a Hemi.
Okay, like a Hemi.
just a name.
Okay. And it's about the size of an Accord.
Yes,
correct?
which is what I like to coin as mid-size plus. You can fit 5 people in this car. It's quite spacious, as you can see if you take a quick peek.
Yep, there's a ton of room up here.
Yes.
I'm just going to open up the console here. There is room in here. Vortex
All your
blue.
gadgets.
Yeah.
We have Android Auto and CarPlay standard.
Yep, there's a big space right in here where you can
which
put
is great for
something
your
here.
phone when you plug it in and you're streaming your music.
Yep, I like
We have
that.
2 USB connectors down there. And we also have Honda Sensing standard, which is our safety and driver assistive technologies.
Okay, Honda Sensing, what does that do?
So the idea is it helps prevent an accident before it happens. So we have collision mitigation and braking. We have lane keep assist, so it kind of tucks you back in when you're veering off a little bit on the lane.
Is that standard?
That is standard on all the Clarities,
Okay.
which is awesome.
That is awesome because a lot of companies will market that
As additional
that
feature,
additional.
and it is standard. So you can see this is a pretty roomy back seat.
Yep, I'm gonna sit in the back. Plenty of room. There's my knees. Hello, knees.
And this is actually a cell phone pocket.
Oh,
Which is
look at that. So
The
in
only
back,
Honda that has that today.
a cell phone
A
pocket.
cell phone pocket.
Now with my OtterBox case, squeeze that in there. Okay, this is really nice. I like the interior.
That's sleek.
The film, yep, it's got like this suede.
Oh, it's
feel.
ultra
Yeah,
suede.
ultra suede.
So then adding to the luxurious touch points, which is really nice on this car.
I like it. It's a really good looking car. Let's look at the trunk.
And the trunk, again, adding to no compromise. We try not to compromise on the trunk. Right here is one of the batteries, which is why it's raised a little bit. And then there's batteries on the floor of the vehicle.
Okay, so this would be a good car.
Yes.
For a small family.
Yes. Car seats fit, and it's a Honda, so you know it's safe.
Yep, absolutely. And made with high strength steel.
And high strength steel.
Because
Yep.
it needs to be light, and
Yes.
The lighter it is, the more efficient it will be.
Exactly.
The energy.
Exactly.
Okay.
Okay, and this is the plug-in hybrid. This car is available in all 50 states
Okay.
for lease and sale. It starts at $33,400. Again, won the Kelly Blue Book Best Buy Award, which we're really, really excited about. Its all-electric range is 47 miles, so that is the longest of any plug-in hybrid sedan.
Okay.
So pretty awesome claim to make right out of the gate. And it's all-around range, so this car has its EV range, but also gasoline. So it's a little bit of your safety blanket in case you can't fully commit to being only EV, depending on your range patterns and where you live. And so all around, when you include the gasoline, it's 330 miles.
Okay.
So that's comparable
That's a
to a
great
mid-size sedan that you would find today.
Absolutely. I really like the color of this too. The pearl
Yes, this pearl white
gorgeous.
is exactly. It's really pretty.
Very well. It's really nice.
Yes, and they're all badged. So this one, you know, is a plug-in hybrid. The electric would have its badging.
It looks great. It almost looks. It's the fastback, right?
Yes, it's all, and everything that's here and all the little details are functional. So we have air curtains to even, you know, be more aerodynamic. And the grand concept from the engineering team was to be bird-shaped. Birds obviously are aerodynamic, and that
True.
was the concept. So even looking here, it's a world's first wind curtain. So as you drive, and even this inlet here, if you were to open the door and kind of just peek, we have a hole. If you want to see real
Okay.
quick, so
Oh,
you can
so
see
the
the
air
inlet and air intake, and then it comes through the wheels right here and brushes back. So it adds more, you know, efficiency.
More downdraft, more efficiency.
Exactly.
Okay.
Less drag. And so you can see there's two.
Same interior, so
Same
you've already
interior.
seen it. Lots of buttons on the steering wheel. Really intuitive. I like the way that's set up there. The buttons and the levers are where you think they would be. It also has paddle shifters, which I
Yes.
think is for fun.
Yes, so exactly.
Lots
I
of
mean,
fun.
again, we don't want to compromise people that want to be eco-friendly, and so you want to enjoy your driving experience. Fun to drive, and it's a Honda at the end of the day.
Okay.
So whether you're in a Type R or a Clarity, you want to be able to have fun behind the wheel. So
be
yes,
fun, yeah, you
we
should
do
enjoy
have sport mode. So when you're feeling sporty on the freeway, you can engage sport mode.
Okay. Now, this is the one that I think is so interesting.
Yes.
I mean, they're all interesting, don't get me wrong. But this one's really unique. And look at the color.
Yes, so this
This
is
is the
the
Bordeaux
Bordeaux red. This is the what we call the hero color
Hero
that you
color.
will only find on the Clarity fuel cell. So you can't even get this color on the Clarity electric or the Clarity plug-in
Okay,
hybrid.
you can only
This
get it on
is
the fuel
special for this car. So the way this car works is you power it through hydrogen gas. Instead of going to a gas station and putting gas in your car, you're going to a station and putting hydrogen fuel in your car. So the idea is a station within a station network. So you roll up to, let's say, Shell, and you have your normal petrol gas, you have diesel, and now you'll have hydrogen fuel. So it's really, again, adding to no compromise, no learning curve. It's 3 to 5 minutes refueling time, and it's long range.
Okay, 3 to 5 minutes. I want to make sure everybody
Exactly,
catches that.
3 to 5 minutes.
to refuel the car.
Exactly.
I mean, that's so
it's,
fast.
It's
And
pretty
not
much
the-
like gasoline.
Is this the pump over here?
No, that's an electric pump. But
Okay.
the pump for hydrogen is very similar to a gasoline pump.
Okay,
It
so
looks
that's
slightly different. It's pressurized hydrogen, but it's a very similar process. You unplug the nozzle, you plug it into the car, it connects, it refuels, It tells you when it's done. You unplug.
Where is that? Can we take a look at the plug-in area?
Sure. You know, in this car, I can't. It won't let me. But it's all metal.
Okay.
And there's like valves and things to make sure everything is connected properly.
Sealed properly.
But you would not be shocked like seeing it.
Okay.
It looks very similar.
Familiar.
It would look familiar.
And that is intentional.
Okay. Exactly. And then this car actually gets 366 miles range, which is the longest of any zero emission vehicle. So that includes fuel cells and all electrics.
That's right. So Kimry just said she needs to find her hydrogen fuel stations.
Yes.
And there's actually a map online.
There's maps.
Correct?
So if you go to CaliforniaFuelCellPartnership.org, or you just Google that and, you get taken to the website, there is a station finder. So you can put in your zip code and find the clusters of stations around you. Today, the station network is the healthiest in California, Southern California, Northern California, Bay Area. And there is a working group in place to basically mirror what California has done and been really successful into the East Coast and really the rest of the U.S. So this infrastructure is still in its infancy. It's growing. It's where we see long-term mobility. It's clean driving. The only emission is water, which is really cool.
That's amazing.
We've actually trademarked "Drink My Exhaust."
I like that.
For this car, which is really fun. But
don't really drink it, people.
Actually, you can, but
really?
It's only a couple droplets. It'd take you a long time to fill up a glass, but it's clean. And it's exciting. We're also investing in hydrogen stations because you can't really have the cars without the stations. They need to coexist. So we're investing in, I believe, a handful of stations up in the Bay Area with our partnership with Shell. And also we have relationships out on the East Coast to help develop those stations in that network.
So we need to work on Texas.
Yes.
For me.
Exactly.
And tell them about the rental options or
Sure. So this car has a really awesome lease program. It also includes 21 days of a luxury car rental through Avis. So since we know that there is a lack of stations, we didn't want that to be a barrier to entry. So we are providing a rental car when you need it. And we also are providing a fuel card. Essentially, it's a debit card for up to $15,000 worth of hydrogen fuel. Again, making that a no barrier to entry. Right now, we really want to build that customer base. We do see this as long-term, and obviously making a really attractive lease program will build strong advocates for this car.
Yeah, Julie said we need to build up the Midwest as well.
Exactly. We're working on it. It's coming.
Now the lease price, because lease only 20,000 miles a year.
It's 20,000 miles a year, which, as you know, is very healthy for a lease car. It is $369 a month.
Okay.
And that is before California state rebates.
And federal.
Well, this one, since it's lease only, the federal only works when you purchase the car. So what we did at Honda is we took that federal credit and we applied it to the car, so that way the lease price is lower. So the consumer gets it indirectly, the federal credit, but you do apply for the state rebate, and that's $2,500 to your mailbox.
Let's go around the car. I want to show them some of the details, and let's talk a little bit about the safety features.
Sure, of course. So what's really neat about the Clarity is that it has these really striking headlights. Look really cool at night.
Yeah, you can definitely spot those going down the road.
Yes.
That's a gorgeous car. The color is stunning.
Yes, it's beautiful.
This one's a nice meeting you.
Yes. And so each Clarity has little subtle differences on the front fascias. For example, this one takes the most air intake to be efficient. So here's another air intake that you don't see on the other two variants.
Right.
So there's little things like that. Actually, the Clarity fuel cell has heads-up display. It was the first Honda to have heads-up display.
Really? This is the first Honda to have heads-up display. But do the other models have them as well?
No, because we consider the fuel cell to be the alpha, technology-wise, and kind of top of the pyramid. So we applied it to this specific product.
Okay, will it be available for purchase later on, or is it?
That is the goal. Eventually, one day. Today, with such an attractive lease program,
Yeah.
I mean, you can't beat it, and especially since this technology is still growing and evolving, we see the type of customer that does typically purchase these type of cars prefer to lease. It's like holding onto an iPhone. Would you want your same phone for a decade? Right?
Probably not.
Exactly. So you kind of have to think of it this way too, with these type of cars, that the technology changes so rapidly.
That's a new approach that some people will probably appreciate.
Yes, exactly.
Again, tons of room inside. I really like. I like the inside. The details here.
Yes.
This looks like a wood grain finish. No paddle shifters on this one. But all the buttons are where you'd expect them to be. And a lot of room for storage as well as for people. And of course they have the cell phone pocket again. Cell phone pocket right there for your passengers. And some other storage here. Power outlet in the back. Lots of room. Of course you have your car seat tethers. We have a console here. Very nice. Same amount of room in the trunk. It's really, really pretty.
I think it's an accessory.
Yep.
I tried.
Has Honda ever thought of sharing, like Volvo, to get the tech out there? Sharing.
I'm not sure I understand the
I don't
question.
either. Okay. I don't know, Julie, if you can expand on that a little bit, maybe we'll ask, but we are...
Ideally, the trunk is the same as you saw earlier.
Right, we saw the trunk, so we're good
Yes.
on that.
It's a little funny. All the cars are in accessory mode, so certain things are not activated right now.
So, and you said there's a up to $15,000 is what you were offered
For the plug-in hybrid.
For the plug-in.
Oh, actually, oh yeah, the 15, yes, you're right. The 1,500, actually it's 15,000 is for the fuel, the hydrogen fuel, yes.
That's a huge incentive.
There's a lot of just money on the table. The 1,500 is the state rebate for plug-in hybrid.
Love it.
Yes.
Okay, well that's all we have for today. I think that is a fascinating new line. It's an award-winning line through Kelley Blue Book. Of course, Honda is very safe.
Yes.
Bodies are made of high-strength steel, and I'm pretty excited about it.
Yeah, it's great. It's a great car, especially power of choice. You can pick your flavor. What do you feel comfortable with? What's your commute pattern? And then go really from there. There is a lot of great incentives out there for these type of vehicles right now, and you got to take advantage of them. As well as just, it's getting better. They're more comfortable. These cars have come a long way from what they used to be. So come down to Honda dealership and check them out.
Yep. Thank you very much,
Thank you.
Natalie.